All right, here we are. Hello, everyone. I'm Rebecca.
I'm Lelia.
And we are still the Boozy Booksellers, despite not having been here in a hot minute.
Extra boozy these days.
Extra boozy these days. So we figured that we would sort of reintroduce ourselves to you guys. Hello. And also highlight some of our favorite things at the bookstore, which is the wine.
We love wine.
We love wine.
You probably, if you were a regular customer, also may have loved some of our wines, and now you can buy them on our website. You can only do curbside pickup, but still, it's pretty good.
You can, and I'm going to put the link to our wine page in the video description, which I believe it will go on YouTube, so it will be in the description box below.
Here somewhere.
In our belly.
I'm very excited that we can have our wines. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
I know, it's fancy.
We're so fancy. I had a train of thought and then I forgot what it was. So anyway, it was definitely about books or wine. So, just along those lines.
It's fine. So we figured that we would do like a fun little like wine tasting for you guys, but also for each other, and kind of because we're who we are, we kind of made it a game.
Everything is a game if you believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a game where it matters who wins. It's just a game where it matters that you're playing.
Exactly. So, and drinking wine.
On a pillow. I know what I was going to say is that Boozy, obviously, as you all know, has excellent taste, and she does all of our wine buying, and she will surely watch this and cringe at how I describe it. And as she knows, I have very specific wine tastes, by which I mean I don't drink red wine. So I have a very, very narrow palate.
It's true. I will say we are tasting a red because we thought to be equitable across the favorite wine types.
I will drink a red just to prove, because everybody said, well, no, try this one though. But this red is going to win you over. I'm like, yeah, tastes like red wine. So we'll see. We'll see what this one is. Surprise. This one, actually, I think the one I don't want to spoil it, but the one I think we're going to taste is actually one that's new to the store since we closed the public. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think two of the ones that we're going to do, one, the red and one of the whites, are both new that we only got in like April or May.
Ooh.
So they hasn't had an opportunity for anyone to come to the store and do a wine tasting proper as we would have in a normal world.
We're providing a public service.
Exactly. Remote wine tasting with very abstract and useless descriptions.
But evocative.
Yes, evocative. That's exactly what we're going for.
So I guess I will go first because I'm already drinking out of one of my very favorite mugs.
So on brand.
It's so on brand. And this is I don't want to say what kind it is.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try to guess based on what she says. I should have tasted all these before, so I would be able to identify. So
I did not, but
that's okay. It'll be more fun this way.
Upon first taste, it's very nice. It's very light, but it's not like too sweet. So like, I don't know. I'm getting vine imagery in my head, but I don't know but like rustic also, like rustic vines.
Mm-hmm.
You put that in a wine and
so like Godfather Italy, not like Mamma Mia Grease vines.
Oh, like in between. I would say not quite decapitated horse head in your bed, but also not quite the like Technicolor Aphrodite fountain, like somewhere in the middle. Of the two.
Gotcha.
But but this is very nice. This is very good. It's very smooth.
I'm gonna guess the Farmhouse White.
You would be correct. Is this one of the new ones?
This is one of the new ones. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
Rosie can confirm with me on that one. I think this is one of the two that we got in, like I said, I think in like April or May.
Yeah, so this is Farmhouse. It's a California white wine. And the tagline on the label is "Trust in nature, trust in yourself."
I did not know that about it.
Yeah, thanks Farmhouse Wine for that like nice little personal affirmation.
We all need that affirmation these days.
Yeah. So yeah, Farmhouse White has bright flavors of tangerine, lemon curd, and peach. The finish is soft and lingering.
Ooh, linger that peach. Oh, great. That was so beautifully done. If Tyra Banks did a show about modeling wine, she would have.
That would have been it.
She would have given you the piece of paper that she gives to the ones. Oh no, it's the shots. They give her the photos when you you stay in. I think it's been a long time since I watched America's Next Top Model, guys.
Isn't it all on Hulu? Or it was all on Hulu?
Probably, honestly.
Maybe like 6 years ago.
I only made it a few episodes into my Top Chef rewatch though, so I don't think I'm ready to re-embrace reality TV of the 2000s.
That's fair.
To be honest,
that's fair. But speaking of soft and lingering, also, we did bring a couple of books as well, just to like keep on brand. But soft and lingering, I read this book like a month ago, but it's very good. And it's The Rakess by Scarlett Peckham. And what a cover. What a cover. It's so beautiful. But like, this is a really nice deconstruction of the rake like stereotype in romance novels, particularly. Like there's always the ne'er-do-well rapscallion who is reformed or made complete by the love of a good woman, but this sort of turns that trope on its head, and it's delicious, like this wine.
Recommended combo.
Soft and lingering.
I just want to say that my Farmhouse White, so we obviously both are trying the same wines, but we didn't want to each buy a bottle of the same ones, so we split them. But the available empty bottles that we had were not necessarily in alignment with that. So Spees doctored this one to say that it's the Farmhouse White. Look at that little farmhouse.
I drew it.
Not Côte d'Est.
It is the
Farmhouse 100. They're identical. You can't even tell. I'll taste that one later, and we can compare and contrast. Or should I taste it now? I don't know. We'll come back to it. I've already poured this one. So
yeah, pour that one.
This is a mystery. Oh, no, I have another glass. So yeah, we can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want.
We can have whatever we like. Okay, I will have some more.
Happy hour with
it. Is so light. It's so light, and it's very like I feel like this is a wine you don't have to have. You don't have to have with a meal. Like you don't need food with it.
Yeah.
Which,
is dangerous.
I drink a lot of wine without food these days. No, I'm just kidding. I always have food, but it doesn't usually go with the wine. Like, yes, this pairs well with white cheddar popcorn and leftovers from 4 days ago that you're not sure are still good, but you're going to do it anyway.
Oh, is that the farmhouse that you just poured?
Oh yeah, it's fruitier than I remembered, but I like it.
It's very nice.
Oh yeah, maybe it's because it's got a little bit of the Côte d'Est in the essence in the bottle.
Some backwash.
Oh yeah, love it. Love that combo. So would recommend try at home. Combine your two wines. Oh, it's Hugo.
It's guys, Hugo.
Forget the wine. This is now just a Hugo channel exclusively.
There's a corgi puppy.
Oh no. Did you plan that because of the soft and lingering?
No.
He is very soft and he lingers in my heart.
And very lingering. Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Hugo. You can't have any wine.
You can. So silly. Oh no. I'm sorry. Please continue with your wine.
No, that was more important. Okay. So yes.
Yeah.
I do think it's closer to the Mamma Mia vines, personally, for me, because it feels very modern and like lyrical. Yeah, it does have a little bit of that playfulness that I think the like vines, the older vines don't necessarily relate to in the movies that I was comparing it to.
Yeah, like Meryl Streep could pop out of this bottle at any point.
Yes, I agree. And she could take that bottle with her up onto a roof with a goat, and it would fit in well there, and it would all go together with that motif, I think. Quick note: if anyone watching this has not seen Mamma Mia with Meryl Streep, you absolutely should go do that. It will help you understand this wine better.
It will, yes, I agree.
Even though, as we said, this is a California wine, so there's really no relevance except for the vine imagery and the singing and dancing and fruit.
The evocative nature of our descriptions. Yes. Link the two together.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to taste.
We're at 10 minutes. This is very much.
We're at 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Dang.
this is very much a rambly happy hour with the Boozy Booksellers.
That's on me, guys. That's on me. I thought we were. Oh, look, it tells me up in the corner. I did not think we were at this many minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna taste one. I should do a palate cleanser. I brought a thematically appropriate snack. I call this pre-wine. You see, because it's grapes.
Oh, I have grapes. I should have done that.
One day, if they try hard enough, they can also be wine.
They can also be wine.
Okay. For the longest I've ever taken to eat a grape.
Oh, I forgot that I can put the link to the Farmhouse wine in the description box.
That's right.
So I have done that.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
There's a lot of pressure.
I'm ready. I'm ready to guess which one it is.
Okay. So at first, it kind of feels like when you're looking at the sun and you're like, it's really beautiful, but it stings a little. But also, you're just like appreciative of the beauty of nature and how it's bigger than you. And you want to keep drinking it, but also your tongue is like, give me a second. So you close your eyes, and then the like ring is still there, you know, that you like see where the sun was from the light. So anyway, that's the experience, I think, of drinking this wine. And also wind.
Oh man, I'm gonna guess. Are you talking about the rosé?
No,
are you talking about the Ponga?
Yes, it is the Ponga. Second guess.
There's only 4 options.
So
this is the Ponga. It is, what is it? It's a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and it is quite good. This is the extra bottle that we had for me to take some of the Ponga.
There was an empty one because someone had drank a bottle of it the previous weekend.
Was it you?
It was me.
Yeah.
I really like this one. I know it probably sounded like it is painful to drink, but I only meant it in that, it sort of feels like it's emotionally exfoliating you.
Ooh.
Which I find to be, I think it's very balanced though.
Yeah, this one, it's fresh and vibrant, has flavors of nectarine, lime, and grapefruit.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to find that link. Here it is. I'm going to drop it into the comment box.
It's funny though, because this one is definitely less fruity. Like it tastes less fruit forward than the Farmhouse. And it's a lot brighter and almost tangier, but I think I still like this one more, even though on paper, I would think I would like the Farmhouse more.
Yeah, it is much lighter. And as you said, I feel that sun vibe, the sun vibe where you like, it's a little too bright, but
it's like Sheryl Crow, I want to soak up the sun.
So we have the Meryl Streep wine. We have the Sheryl Crow wine. This is quite nice. You know what?
In fairness, though, if I did have to pick a celebrity movie to compare this wine to, I think I would pick Ryan Gosling in Drive, not Sheryl Crow.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's like beautiful, but also like a little edgy.
Yeah, it's New Zealand though, so I'm picking up some Taika Waititi vibes.
That's fair. I did not think of the actual geography. Again, see above regarding California vines in Greece, Mia.
Yeah. But
it's important to give a lot of perspectives to create a mosaic of taste for people watching and not being able to actually taste this.
It's true.
But you can just order online, do curbside pickup.
You can order online. No. Hugo is sitting on my lap. And
Hugo!
The alcohol is not for you, Hugo.
No, puppy.
No, puppy.
It's not for you.
I've changed mugs also.
You've changed mugs. I'll share what I'm reading right now.
Yes, please share what you're reading.
Yeah, so I'm reading the back of this cereal box. That's all that I have focused for. It's going well. I'm almost done. Turns out sorghum is an ingredient harvested in Texas that is used in this cereal.
Yeah, it's
West Texas.
Southern. It's a very southern flavor. Like sorghum butter is a thing, and it's very sweet and very nice.
I think that the cereal, frankly, could use more sorghum butter. I think the sorghum itself is fine, but would love more butter in the cereal.
In the cereal. Bold move.
Yeah.
Bold
Or
move.
just on it, toasted. They're toasted, so like toast them in butter. That's all I'm saying, personally.
I like that. I like that.
Just a thought. Thinking outside the box.
All right,
The cereal
next
box.
wine, which, there's only 2 options left,
Only a
but
few options.
I have moved into my Possum I Am a Good Kitty mug, which
Possum
I very
mug.
much appreciate. Excuse me, had to burp. Okay, sniffing this one. It smells like a wine.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and it tastes like a wine.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
Not too sweet, so it's got a little tartness to it. The corgi's still very interested in wine. So it's got a little tartness to it. So I'm thinking like berries, but like when you go to a berry picking farm and you like put too much berries in your basket, but then you still eat all of them anyway, and you like kind of hate yourself, but you're also super into it. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting, but it's very tasty. I have to drink more to make a
good idea. It's important to be to research. I'm going to compare whatever's in my mug, and just based on that.
Yeah, I'm also getting like if you used those berries to create a modern art piece, like a Jackson Pollock kind of painting.
Okay, well now it has to be the Honoro Vera Rosé. The rosé is Honoro something rosé.
It is the rosé, yes.
That label is very like just the art imagery of that.
That's what inspired me, but it's very there's strawberries, cherries, fresh cut watermelon, the dried herbs. There's like a little bit of herbiness to it.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, so that's like the garnish on the painting once you're done with the berries. So like it's like your little author mark in the corner.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good call. Yeah. That's a good comparison. I just poured myself some, and it is much redder than I remembered and than what I expected in rosé.
It is a drier rosé, which is nice.
Yeah, that feels like the technical term. Redder is probably not right. Good call.
I mean, listen, I don't know anything about wine, as you can clearly tell.
The tannins, though.
I have put the Honoro Vera Rosé link in the description box as well. But yeah, so like if you're not into sweet rosés, I think this is a really good option for you because it does have that like little bit of bite to it. Like someone took a bite out of that aforementioned Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah.
Which is a thing that people do to Jackson Pollock paintings, I assume.
That would make sense to me.
That feels like art.
I believe that's does that qualify as?
She says drinking rosé out of a possum mug.
That's art, right?
This is art.
I have a quick mid-wine grape snack. I didn't know you could make it do that.
Pot that we want.
Well said.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of art that you're not entirely sure what it's about, but you're still super into it. The book that I'm reading right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is Harrow the Ninth, which is the sequel to Gideon the Ninth, which I also read and loved. But these books are the elevator pitch is lesbian necromancers in space. And there's really, it only gets more bonkers from there. And this book has scooped out my brains, mixed it all around, mushed it all together, and then kind of just like mostly poured it back in my brain. Like there's still some bits leaking out of my ears. Like I keep texting Rosie, who has read this book, being like, I have no idea what is happening and I love it. I couldn't tell you what this book is about, but it's wild and everyone should read it so that we can talk about it. I keep holding it over here, but it's not. It has to be here.
It's very disorienting to not know where to hold things.
It's true.
I'm excited. I need to read that series. I'm pumped about it.
It's banana pants.
Speaking of bananas, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sure that's not a note in any of these wines, but it could have been.
I don't want that though. I don't like banana flavored things.
There's a couple more books that I have been reading that I would like to share. I'm reading this book on making friendship bracelets.
Amazing.
It's mine. from circa 1998.
Okay, I will not put the buy link in the description box.
Yeah, I'm sure there's still a version of it in print by Klutz. Do I know which one it is? I don't, but I can find it. I'm sure Klutz still makes one. So yeah, highly recommend that as a craft for anyone who's not talented enough to do like crochet, knitting, painting, but wants to just like have something to do with your hands because you've done all the jigsaw puzzles that you could ever possibly do. Or I am still doing a bunch of those. Don't worry, guys. Just not reading as much. Reading is hard.
Reading is very hard. Reading is difficult.
It's a time, y'all.
It's a time. All right. Is it my turn? No, it's your turn.
I think, well, for this last one, I think we've process of elimination. We both probably know what it is.
It's the red, and it also is in a very special container.
Oh, yeah. Yours is in a different container.
That I have lost.
The available receptacle for
Oh, no, I found it.
Oh, good. It's like, Hugo, did you take the wine?
Should we? Oh, no, now he has my earbuds.
Did you need this to work?
Yeah. I thought this was
my toy.
No. There we go. Shall we do it simultaneously?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Oh, I should get both the real bottle. Clink.
Ooh. That is a red.
This is a red. Confirmed.
Confirmed. Has it converted you to being a red drinker?
It has not. But I didn't I'm not gonna spit it out, so that's better, I guess.
It's very smooth. Like it's not like there are some reds that like I don't understand the difference between those reds and like a paint stripper, but this is quite tasty.
I agree.
What's it called again? I don't have the actual bottle.
It's called, funny we said it was smooth. It's called Cashmere.
Ooh.
Red wine. I think it's also from California. I think it's the same. I think it's the same vineyard as the Farmhouse White, but I'm not positive. I think they're both Klein. I'm reading the back. It just says Cashmere gives back over $640,000 donated to date.
Cashmere is Klein.
Unclear what they've donated to, but
I hope they didn't donate to anything really weird.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no. But it does have I'll read you the bottle, everybody.
Yeah. And I have put the buy link in the description.
Oh, I shouldn't do this until we do our descriptions of it.
It does feel like you've put a cashmere sweater on. And like are like sipping this red wine in a cashmere sweater, watching like a French art house movie. Like
I feel like this is the wine from Taylor Swift's song August on Folklore.
I have no expertise in this academic field, so I yield to your expertise.
Yeah, it's one of the trio of songs that kind of go together thematically, and I believe the line in August is slipped away, like the summer slipped away like a bottle of wine, or August slipped away like a bottle of wine. And I think this is that bottle. This is the bottle. You just drinking it, you're having a good time. Suddenly,
it's September.
The summer's over. What do you know?
And then
how'd that happen?
Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Wine's gone, and then Wake Me Up When September Ends comes on, and you're like, oh no.
Oh no, now it's October.
That's a different wine. We'll do a next series where we have the wine for Wake Me Up When September Ends.
It's called whiskey.
It's called whiskey. Wine is for summer. Fall is whiskey time.
Fall is for liquor.
And then wintertime is all just the clear liquors. Yeah. It's some gin, some vodka, ouzo if you're feeling crazy. Okay, but no, so this is it's 18% Grenache, apparently.
What does that mean?
60, I think that's the grape because it's a blend. I think it's so it's 65% Mourvèdre. Mourvèdre. It's got an accent on the E. It's MOURVE''DRE. I assume that's a French grape of some kind. I just assume. And then 17%. Yeah.
Mourvèdre.
You got it. Yeah, that sounded better than mine. Yeah. No, but it's DRE, not RD. That's why it threw me off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
Right? Weird.
Wait, spell it again?
It's like this. MOU. Oh. It's like this.
Oh, yeah. Mourvèdre.
Yeah.
Mourvèdre.
Exactly.
I took Spanish and Latin.
Yeah. And 17% Syrah.
Ooh. It's actually
Aromas.
quite nice. Like if I had a glass of this with dinner, like I wouldn't complain.
Yeah. It's got aromas of ripe cherry and raspberry with flavors of chocolate and plum with hints of cracked black pepper. Smooth, elegant, and delicious. I do feel like
pepper.
It like makes sense to me, but I would not have identified with my mouth that there was cracked pepper.
I think these are just random things that people like throw darts at a board to be like, yes, chocolate and raspberries and black cracked pepper.
Pepper. Boom. Not just pepper, cracked black pepper.
It's
like in Anchorman where he's like, I love lamp. And they're like, do you love lamp? Does it taste like cracked black pepper? Or are you just saying that because you're naming things you see? Yeah. So this is the cashmere.
This is the cashmere. And actually, I do have a book that would go well with this, I think. And it's
Harrow because of the blood?
It's not Harrow because of the blood, but that could work. It's Things in Jars by Jess Id. This is an arc of it, but this is a very like gothic, vaguely magical, like, oh no, I have an eyelash in my eye and I have eyeliner on, so I can't.
Hugo, help her.
Okay, so it's like gothic, Victorian, ghosty, vaguely magical, but it follows an Irish lady detective who like spends a lot of the time smoking this pipe that like is like she has so much of her like anxiety is kind of built into like smoking this pipe.
What a mood.
Like it's very like gaslight lamps and the smoke and the fog of Victorian London, and it's just delightful. But this feels like this would go well with that wine. Look at the shiny.
It definitely sounds like it. Yeah, look at that gold foil.
It's so beautiful. Oh, it's so good.
I did start a book this weekend. Yeah. I like 40 whole pages into it.
Oh my goodness.
It only took me 3 days to make it 40 pages.
What is it?
Promising. Something to Talk About by Meryl Wilsner. I just love this cover. It's ever since I saw it. Yeah.
I have not read it yet, but I do have it.
It's definitely like a great rom-com. It starts out hot with, not hot like romance novel hot, but like it comes in strong with the
plot
love interest who is you know like an established TV like writer producer who's like a big sort of like a Shonda Rhimes-esque character, who buys a dress for her assistant, her young assistant, who of course had a crush on her when she was like growing up as a because she's been in Hollywood for years and years. And so she buys a fancy dress to take her assistant with her to the SAG Awards to distract the media.
Of course.
And it's like, oh, that's why you need to go to the awards together in a fancy dress. Anyway, I was like, oh, we're already doing the I bought you a dress. Okay, that was fast. But yes, so would recommend.
Hallmark of dating is like, hey, I bought you this dress.
Usually
go to
like
SAG Awards with me.
It's just professional though.
It's just professional. Just gal pals.
Okay, yeah. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Amazing. You have to tell me how that is because it looks delightful. Oh, wait, I will put buy links in the description.
Please do.
For both of these books that we just talked about.
It's I usually like a 10-year age difference between the love interest is like a turnoff for me, but I think it's done really well in this one, and obviously the power dynamic is a little different because one is the boss of the other, but we're only 40 pages in, so who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, sometimes the like power dynamics can be a make or break situation for me in a romance novel, but if it's done really well, then I don't care as much.
Yeah, and if you don't already, you should follow Meryl Wilsner on Twitter. I think anyone interested in romance novels or just pop culture in general, it's worth a follow for Meryl.
Yeah.
Other Meryl.
Hugo, come here. He went behind the sofa.
Oh my goodness. Hugo, how do you even fit behind there? You little what What's the like a dust bunny? He's like a little dust bunny with
little
legs.
dust bunny. Yeah, I think so. That's all we had for you today.
Yeah, just a cool 30 minutes.
Just a cool 30 minutes. Listen, you got to hang out with us. You got to see this puppy. You got to watch us drink wine. Like, I don't know. Lils, do you have anything to add?
No, I'm sorry it took us so long to get back on recording anything. It's been, as I'm sure you can imagine, a little hectic. But we're, and we're doing it remotely, which is less fun, but it's, makes neither of us has to drive anywhere after we drink the wine. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for, being still part of our book community, even from afar. And if you're reading things that you want to share, we'd love to hear it. Or if you're like me and you're like, I can barely read my own name when I write it on a piece of paper, then that's okay too.
That's okay. We're all in this together, like in High School Musical.
I was about to say, Speed, I know you don't want me to start singing High School Musical.
That's the only part of it I know.
That's how our video will get taken down by Disney if I do. So fine. Yeah.
Check and mate.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Hugo, for your guest appearance.
Thank you, Hugo, for your guest appearance. He's very helpful. He's very good for morale. So when you're sad, just think of drinking wine and this corgi puppy.
Ah.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. Don't eat my cord. It's too late. You are. Oh, there we go. Now I ended it.